all the emails you're going to check, all the social media you're going to do. You can even do some shopping. You can plan a trip. You can book a flight. You can do anything and everything on the Apple iPad. Here's the big deal that we're offering for you tonight. It is your last chance. It's our last presentation. The price expires tomorrow on our most phenomenal buy ever. Lowest price ever on the 256 gig. That's our big one. We also have it for you in the 64 gig. You pick your memory, you pick your color. We're not only going to give out the Apple iPad tonight at a phenomenal price, we're also going to bring it to you with all the accessories and all kinds of colors, because this is the fabulous Generation 9. Here's what you're getting. I'll try to kind of point to this little corner, and we'll talk more about these accessories here in a moment, but you're getting a fabulous new iPad, but you're also getting a neoprene case. You're also getting Bluetooth earbuds. You're getting a Bluetooth keyboard. You're getting a folding tablet stand. That stand holds your iPad, so you can, like, you know, pull up a recipe while you're in the kitchen and all that kind of good stuff. It also works for your phone. You also get a stylus, so you can use that to kind of streamline your iPad experience. You're getting a voucher for all kinds of software. You're getting 3 years to Mac U. We'll talk about that as well, but it's about $500 worth of extras. And you're getting one of the most prized and one of the most talked about tablets in the marketplace today, and that is the Apple iPad. So here's how you order. You're going to choose the color of the iPad. We either have silver or we have space gray. Space gray is our most popular, so you definitely want to pick up on the space gray, and silver is getting limited. So you pick the color that you want of the Apple iPad. Now, most of us will never see that color once we put it in our case or our keyboard. So that doesn't matter so much, but you're also going to pick your size. Do you want the 64 gig or do you want the 256 gig? This is right now on sale, the lowest price we've ever offered on any Apple iPad of the 256 gig size. So definitely give that one a big consideration. And then let's go through the colors. So you can either choose black accessories, you can choose white, you can choose rose gold. You can choose red. It'll be a red keyboard with the black neoprene case. You can choose silver. That comes with a green neoprene case. This is our leopard, and that comes with the black neoprene case. We're going to give you everything you need at a really great price. We're also going to give you financing on the HSN credit card to make it even more affordable. Do we have free shipping? Oh yeah, we have that too. What else do we have? We have Bill Duggan in the house, and I think he's around here somewhere. I saw him earlier. Bill, are you outside? Are you on the patio?
Why not? I take this everywhere I go, Sarah, because that's just it. Whether I'm outside, inside, you know, on the couch or in bed, this Apple device is not that one-trick pony. And more importantly, it's an investment, but an investment in some amazing quality. The biggest thing with the 9th generation, it is the most affordable iPad out there. So if you got through the summer sharing one iPad and you realize going back to school, we need another one, this is the one you might want to upgrade to. Better processor, better cameras. Because you know how the back camera is the better camera? Apple flipped it. They made that front-facing camera better, so that's great, but they also gave us more technology with that camera. So instead of having to sit here in the little box, you know, on that Zoom call with the boss, or I'm having that great conversation with a best friend, I want to get up. It's a beautiful night. I can get up and walk around, and notice how the camera's going to follow me around. I can be looking over the balcony, I can be walking around smelling the flowers or chasing the kids. This is center stage technology. They did not have to include it in the most affordable iPad, but they did because they realized that's what all of us are doing. And if it was just for the camera, which is one of the reasons why I upgraded to the 9th generation, worth it. But then it goes a step further. The A13 chip gives us more processing power. That memory is double what my laptop is, which is great because you don't have an iPad for one summer or one school year. You have it for years, if not close to a decade of photos and memories and apps that we've all downloaded, yet it's £1. So you're getting that 9th generation iPad, but then HSN goes that step further. You want to protect it. We're giving you a case. You're going to be using it in a variety of different ways. And think of it this way. Sarah, you're going to get it home now because you want to catch up on some summer reading, or you want to, you know, log in for certain shows you weren't able to watch because you had company all summer long. Your needs will change and adapt, whether you use it for school now and then you graduate, or one of my favorites, Tamara Hooks got it for her husband, or her boyfriend, who became her husband. Now their family has grown, they bought houses, but they still have the iPad. It's an investment in quality that you'll appreciate the moment you get it home.
Well, I think you should just stay out there. It looks,
why
that
not?
patio looks good on you,
Thank you.
Bill.
It's very comfortable, climate controlled.
It is. Yeah, I was going to say, it's also air conditioned.
Exactly.
The benefits of having a patio inside. I will tell you this, it is official. It's our last presentation. Once this is gone, this will not be back. We have an amazing configuration. And if you're just tuning in, you're like, Sarah, Bill, why would I buy an Apple iPad at HSN? I could buy it anywhere. There's lots of big box stores, and there's Apple stores out there. Why would you buy it here at HSN? I'll tell you why. We actually partner directly with Apple to bring you HSN exclusives. If you go to another retailer right now, you would buy the iPad, and then you would have to buy everything else separately. You'd have to buy all the accessories. These are all the accessories that you already are going to either need or use or want to add. You're going to need a keyboard. You're going to need a carrying case. You're going to need headphones. You're going to want that stand. You'd love to have a stylus, and you'll also want 3 years to Mac use. So we put together a complete package. It's a total system. It's like a one-stop shop. Like, let's make this as easy as possible. The other great reason to purchase it here is you don't have to go stand in line. A lot of those places, you have to walk in the store, and then you have to go on a waiting list to get someone to help you. We're gonna give you personal service. Bill is gonna be the expert. I'm gonna tell you about the colors. It's a tough job, Bill, but someone's got to do it. Okay, so let's talk colors really quickly because we are getting very busy already. And once this is gone, it is the final call on these prices. So space gray is very popular. And I'm just going to show you, these look almost exactly the same from the front, and you would not even notice really the color of the metal on the back. Now, if you do want the silver, the update is 64 gig only in the silver. In the space gray, which is our most popular, again, they look identical. And once they're in the case or the keyboard, you won't even really see that metal. Space gray, the most popular. I think we still have both sizes, 64 gig and 256 gig. Well, so we'll talk about how to choose your size in just a moment, but then you're gonna get all the accessories. You just picked, you want the black accessories, the white, the pink, the red, the silver, or the leopard. So let's start there. How do we pick our size
That's the most
of Apple iPad?
pertinent question. If you're getting an iPad for the entire family, you probably want the 256. If it's just you and you're comfortable working in the cloud, then you might be okay with the 64 gigabyte. But think of it this way. I've had an iPad for 10 years. I've had to delete stuff over time because, you know, the apps got bigger or the video clip got bigger, but with 256 gigabytes, you're golden. I mean, I come down to my photo library, and sure, I have photos from this summer and from the most recent trip, but you wanna go back? I mean, we're going back, and this is just the photos. Look at how much music you can have and video and content. So go for the bigger size, and to be honest with you, this computer, I like to call it, has twice as much memory as my laptop. And I love to show you that profile because this looks like a laptop. And I'll be honest with you, tablets, back in the day when they first came out, we couldn't call it a computer because it didn't have the processing capability, it didn't have the memory. But now, because of what Apple does, and Apple always sets the bar the highest, they're saying more of our computing is going to be tablet driven because yes, we love that convenient lightweight footprint, but we now have a processor that can give us the speed and all that memory that we want and need, and let's be honest, with our computing, because you know, I need it for my photos, I want it for my movies. Speaking of movies, Apple TV, every time you get a new Apple device, everyone gets 3 months to Apple TV as well. So that's what I want everyone to realize. You're shopping at HSN, but this is a legitimate Apple product. So you can actually walk into the Apple store and even ask them a question, and Apple still sells the 9th generation, but they give you a 14-day return policy. We're giving you double that. So you really can make sure this works for you. Because that's just it. If you're an Apple user, you get it. You want an upgrade. You need it because everyone's been, you know, sharing one all summer long. And actually, Sarah, you know what I did?
What did you do?
I upgraded to the 9th generation. I wanted more memory. I wanted that better camera. My old one, I gave it to my niece. It still worked. It was still great. These last for a long time because the big difference is the Apple ecosystem. And that's, you know, everything that's in the Apple world, like the Apple apps. They're specifically designed to Apple. And what does that mean? They're more secure, less viruses, malware. So as we download different things, keep the kids occupied, download stuff for back to school or, you know, security systems, it's not gonna gunk up the system year 2, year 3, where all of a sudden it's like, okay, I need a new one. These definitely last. I mean, perfect example with this new chip. Get it home. Pull up YouTube video. We've all done it. Notice how fast it pulls up these videos. It is fast, it is fluid. The clarity of the screen is a retina display with 1 million more pixels. I mean, you want to see what Sarah's doing, her dancing and shopping and the fabrics and clothes. And this is where it goes a step further because I don't know how to do this on my computer. My computer, which was more expensive, I don't think can do this. I can come over here and you're telling me to shop. I bring over my web browser at the exact same time. Sorry for the glare, everyone.
Oh.
And I could be online shopping and watching at the same time. I can be watching my football game and I can be looking at the stats and the scores in fantasy football at the same time. And this is cool, but it's easy.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the secret code. You don't have to be the smartest kid in the room. It's literally like,
And
I
you
want
don't
more
have to
shopping.
wait for like your computer to boot up.
Nope.
And you're not kind of stuck at your desk. If you
Right.
have a desktop computer, they're great.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to like go into your home office and use your computer. Most of us like start our day and end our day with an iPad or with some kind of tablet experience, because maybe you're at the kitchen counter, maybe you're sitting at the kitchen table, maybe you're watching TV and you also want to check Facebook, and you also want to check Twitter, and you also want to see what the reviews say. While I'm watching a movie, I'm looking up IMDb at the same time. I don't know if you do this. You're like,
Yes.
where have I seen that guy? I know I saw her.
What year did this movie
what
come
show
out?
was that? And then my husband's like, oh my God, can we just watch the show? So a lot of us are multitasking. Whether or not that's productive or not, the experts are still, they're still debating. But I like having something in my hand I can use all day long. My mother-in-law loves her Apple iPad.
Yeah.
She has been using the same Apple iPad for probably 8 years. And she still uses it every single day. It still works seamlessly. It's still so fast, so intuitive. So are there less expensive tablets? Absolutely. Are there more expensive tablets? Absolutely. Is this the best value we've ever offered on this 9th generation 256 gig? Absolutely. This is the latest in the 10-inch size from Apple. So this is not like old product. This is not being retired. This is the latest generation in the 10-inch size, which is a perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. So here's what I recommend. Place your order online. Go to hsn.com. You can download the HSN app on your smartphone. We can get it out to you there. It also works really fast. If you're new, you can just scan that little QR code with the camera app on your smartphone. A little link pops up and just boom, there you go. You'll be right there. So we're going to give you flexibility in financing, which you will not find at any other retailer. You can take your time, space out your payments. I think you've got 5 months. So take the next 5 months to pay this off. It's also on free shipping. Do I hear something?
You are very tuned in. I just
know.
tried to send you something, yes.
Oh, you're sending me messages. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I have very good hearing.
You
It
do.
drives my husband crazy. He's like, how could you hear that? He's like, you know, the other room, and he's on the phone. And I'm like, I heard everything he said. Don't talk about me behind my back. No. I mean, honestly, we're talking to his mother, and I'll hear it in the next room. So we have financing, we have flexible payments. And speaking of financing, we have the HSN credit card financing, which really breaks it down over 12 months.
Wow.
So no interest if paid in full if you want to enjoy financing on the HSN or Q card for the next year. The next year. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe I'll break that down for you, or maybe my producer can, so we can kind of give you that exact number. Okay, if the 64 gig is on 12-month financing, $41.66. You could do that. That's like a little over $1 a day. If you want to do the 256 gig size, that is very, very popular. Ooh, it's on 18-month financing, $35.55. So it's actually less per month if you do the 18-month financing on the 256 gig. I will tell you this, we're losing colors as far as the sizes go. I know the 256 gig is so far the most popular. This is the lowest price. This is the last chance for the 256 gig. So there's never been a better time to think about doing an Apple iPad. How many of you have someone going back to school that's asking for a new tablet? Is it a teenager? Is it a college student? Or maybe you? Maybe you're kind of getting set up for fall. If you buy one Apple iPad, it'll last you years and years to come.
And the thing is, why did your stepmother, your mother-in-law like it? Because it is easy. There's nothing worse when
She
you
loves
spend
it.
money on technology and, you know, the technology's smarter than you. And then you feel silly or stupid. Or it's too complicated and you don't use it all the time because, you know, I just use it at tax season. Or if you bought something for the kids and you spend a lot of money on them and they never pick it up again, you don't want to have that, and you don't have that situation with Apple. Because our needs change, the device can change with you. Your interests change, it can change with you. You're investing in the quality of this 9th generation. And Sarah, I love that you pointed out before, you can't tell if this is the space gray or the silver, because it's going to be in a case or be in your hand. They all have that nice black bezel, so you have that infinity screen when you're gaming or watching a movie. This generation also still has that home button, which a lot of people do like the comfort of the home button. And you talked about your mother-in-law. I talked about my mom. I mean, back in the day, I got her a tablet. I I went cheap. I was like, I want to see if she was going to use it. So I got her a tablet, you know, and she couldn't even figure out how to turn on that tablet, let alone use it. So then finally I'd upgraded again to my iPad. I gave her an old one. She loved it. Checking her emails, doing all that stuff. And that's one thing I encourage everyone to do when you get it home. Check your email. That's, you know, our gateway to the school and to family and friends. So you log into your email and we all get different stuff. We get photos that we need to see and want to look at. We get attachments. Someone sent me an Excel document. That's PC speak. But notice, did you guys see how quick that was? Do this comparison. Open this on your phone or your computer and notice how much faster even just seeing your documents are. You probably can't even read this at home.
So fast.
And it's efficient. And that's what we want when we need to get a document done or make a purchase.
So let me ask you this. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go
if
for
you
it.
have an older iPad, will you notice a difference by upgrading?
I encourage you to do a side-by-side comparison. And actually, it's very funny because we have a few iPads here at HSN that we demo on, and I'll come in with the new one. And all of a sudden, they're doing demos on the old iPads, and it's slow. We're getting there. When I do it on my 9th generation, it's going, it's flying, and people are like, oh, that's a good product. I'm like, it's actually the iPad. It's the processor. That means your games, you're downloading of videos, you're uploading pictures onto social media. Or have you ever been trying to complete a purchase and you finally get there, you get your credit card in and all of that, and it's slow? It will be faster and efficient, and that's where you appreciate it. So with this 9th generation, realize it's more capable than ever, but because there are other iPads out there, it is the most affordable right now. That A13 chip, it's 20% faster than the prior, since the 8th generation. So if you have an older one, you're really gonna notice a difference. Over a 10-inch size screen, Retina display. This is why I upgraded, Sarah. Call me vain, but the front-facing camera is better. The selfies, the web calls. So you have a 12-megapixel front-facing camera with that center stage technology. Yet Apple has kept it very lightweight, great battery life, convenience of finger touch ID for more secure logging in and out and confirming purchases. And those are just the bells and whistles. And it might sound very techie to you, but I'm gonna tell you, it becomes second nature, and that's when you appreciate it. One other quick thing you're gonna appreciate. Buy at HSN, we double the return time, so you have more time to make sure it works for you. We're also including this voucher. This voucher alone is about $500 worth of great extras. The biggest takeaway is 3 years to the MacU. That is something we normally do when it's a Today Special, 3 years. We might throw in a year, 6 months, but 3 years of online video support. It's 10:45 at night on, is it Friday? Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Saturday night. Apple store is closed. I don't want to go tomorrow morning because I want to have my Sunday. I can jump online and they have video tutorials on iMovie and how to work in, you know, PowerPoint versus Keynote and all that great stuff. So that's included, plus 6 other things to learn a language and do all these other great stuff. But it's really adaptable. Some of us aren't in school anymore. Some of us don't need it for work, but you can use it for work. I can work in Excel or Word, which is great, Microsoft.
Great.
I can do my word processing in the Apple equivalent. Please notice, this keyboard is taking up half my screen space. We're including a keyboard. This keyboard does not have to sit in here, by the way. I'm gonna turn it on. The digital one disappears. I have more workspace, which is great. And what I meant by this can be removed, it sits in here magnetically. So say I'm just watching a movie in bed or taking it to a restaurant to keep the kids occupied. I don't need to bring this with me, but I have that as an option. Because some of these cases, this is fixed. You always got to take the keyboard with you.
Right.
No, we want to make sure it's lightweight and portable. But see, I can type to my heart's content. Or actually, Sarah, you know what I love? I love the fact that we have the keyboard, but I love the fact that we do have, I turned off my keyboard so the digital one will pop up. But it has that microphone built in. Sarah, I spent a whole summer before freshman year in typing class. I don't have to do any typing when I can actually just speak that book report. I engage that microphone. I don't have to do any typing. It will do all the typing for me. There's no procrastination, no excuses for using big words I don't even know how to spell because it'll spell it for me. This is a game changer. So if you have one iPad in the family, this might be the time to get a second one and enjoy the upgrade. And this is that ease of use. So it gave me a nice little, template here, but there's no pictures of Sarah, and I want to add pictures of Sarah. How do we do it? Photo library. I just drag it over to the side. I find my photos of Sarah and I, boom, all nice and organized. I want this photo to go there. Do you know the code? Where's the mouse? How do I do it?
No idea.
It's literally go. That is where you're empowered. That's where you're excited, like, wait, I could have done that? What's taking so long? I want this picture to go from here to there. Boom. It is that simple.
That's right. If you can use a smartphone, you can use an iPad.
Yes.
And even this is your very first.
Who's that?
This is my baby. This is my boo.
Exactly. That's Bobo.
And Bill has met Bobo.
Very
he had
nice
to help
dog.
me pick up Bobo from the vet because Bobo had been through some anesthesia.
I was gonna say, he was a little intoxicated.
And my husband was out of town. I was like, Bill, can you meet me at the vet? Because I'm not sure if I can get the dog in the car. I need some muscle. He's a big fella.
Bobo is.
Bobo is, not Bill. So thank you for that, by the way. Here's what I want everyone to know, because I'm getting updates right and left. It's our last presentation of this Apple iPad configuration. It's never to be repeated. It's never coming back. And if you do want the silver version, that's in 64 gig only. Most of you are going for the space gray 256 gig. That's our most popular. That's our best seller. You choose your color and your size of the iPad. You're getting everything. This is all new right out of the box. You're getting the total Apple experience. You will love it from the moment you open the box, because that's what they're famous for. They're famous for bringing you the best quality your money can buy. This is the world's leading tablet for a reason. This is the most coveted brand, the most desired brand. We're giving you all the accessories. They're a little bit hard to see there, but you get everything from the Bluetooth earbuds, Bluetooth keyboard, you get the neoprene case, you get the foldable tablet stand, you get the stylus, you get extras worth about $500. And here are the choices in the keyboard case and the neoprene case. So you're getting everything. It's like a one-stop shop. This is gonna save you so much time. It's also gonna save you a lot of money. The retail value on this configuration is about $843. Wow. I'd rather you get it home for like $35 on our financing offer. And I think you're gonna love your iPad. I can say that with more confidence than just about any other product or any other brand that we sell here at HSN, because the user experience and the user satisfaction with Apple is really unreachable. It's really above and beyond. Most of you that have tried Apple products love them. You're gonna love this iPad. You're gonna be so glad that you got it today. So very quickly, let me go through the colors and see if there's any sellouts. Do we still have the black accessory bundle available? We do, in both options. Okay, how about the white? Still good in both options in the different sizes. How about our beautiful pink? Still good there. Then we've got the red that comes with the black neoprene case. Still good there. This is our silver with the green case. Still good on both sizes of the Apple iPad. The leopard in the 256 gig just sold out. You can still get the leopard case for the 64 gig, but otherwise you got still some great choices, but there's not gonna be another presentation.
Nope.
This is gonna be your last chance. And if you've been waiting for just like the perfect time to get an Apple iPad, I just read today in Consumer Reports magazine, August is the best time to buy electronics. And that's why you're getting the lowest price we've ever offered on the 256 gig size. So that's something to be really proud of. So congratulations, you're already shopping. If not, in about 10 minutes, we're gonna go over to Professor Amos and we're gonna be cleaning drains and toilets. It's not gonna be very glamorous at all. I'll be wearing my tennis shoes, but in the meantime, I would really love for you to place your order so we can get this out to you, because it is something we use for not only just minutes a day. The tablet is one of our #1 go-to items, and it's great to make an investment in a tool that you use all the time. You're never gonna be frustrated. You're never gonna say, why did I get that? In fact, the #1 reason we hear why people get iPads is because they've had other tablets and they said, why didn't I just get the right one?
Do it once.
Instead of buying a new one every 2 years.
That's what my aunt did. My aunt was the one, she's like, I'm gonna try this. I have a computer, I have a phone, but she saw the convenience, that footprint, so she bought a no-name tablet, and she liked it. She was watching TV in bed, she was able to shop at the same time. It lasted a year, battery went out. Next one, the screen faded.
Yeah.
A year after year. So it was, that starts to add up. But when literally every user that we've talked to has had their iPad for years, and their needs have changed, they've become grandparents, they've moved houses, and I love how you're talking about your cleaning drains coming up next. How many times have you gone to your phone or your device and like, how do I clean my drain? How do I do whatever? And you look up a video and you watch it. And the thing is,
so many videos.
You want it to be fast, you want it to be clear so you can see, oh, they do that first and then this first. I can actually prop this up because we're including this great little foldable stand. And actually, one thing about some of the accessories, they're individually boxed. So I could actually give this to my niece and she could use it with her phone or tablet. I love how it's a small footprint, so you can keep it in a book bag or a briefcase. But there does come a time I want to set it up because I am going to be cleaning my drain and want to watch my show. Boom, just like that. Then you also have that other case which sets up like a laptop, which is very convenient. So no matter what we're watching on the screen, because it can be a YouTube video, it can be HSN, it could be streaming, It can be work. It can be all the stuff that we need it for, because we do want to, check our emails and get connected and stay connected. But if it was slow, we would be putting it down and, going back to the desktop, going back down to the, the little home office. One thing I encourage everyone to do, this little light bulb icon, check it out. They change this from time to time and give it updates because it gives you little tips and tricks that you're like, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could easily drag and drop. Actually, here's a fun example I didn't know. I take a lot of notes on my computer, or my tablet, because it's right there in front of me from my shopping list and all that. Sarah, do you have a scanner at home?
Yeah, I have like a copier that also scans.
See, I do too. I don't use it that often, and every time I go up to it, I'm like, good to meet you. How does it work?
But I've actually never scanned anything because I don't know, where does it go when you scan it?
Do you know this is a scanner? The quality of the cameras now, go up here to your little notes icon, and you hit the camera, and it gives you an option to scan a document. I can just come over here. This is the receipt I need to get back to the office. It's turned into the PTA. Boom. It just scanned that document, just by holding it up to the camera. So it really is not that one-trick pony. And all of these little things, you're gonna be blown away because you're gonna think, I'm just gonna stream on here and play a game. But then my scanner, great. I need to, get this permission slip sent back to the school. How many times is it, I need to send this to the printer? Does it have paper? Does it have ink? Am I connected? Or you follow these little icons. Pen icon right over there. We're giving you a stylus. I don't have mine out here, but I'm just gonna sign this real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Send it off. We're going to the zoo. How do you spell zoo? Zoo. And boom, I can actually just drop it right, actually
really
send
are
it
bad
to the
at spelling.
printer. I'm very bad at spelling. I'm doing it upside down and backwards too, but actually, Sarah, I'm gonna send it to you. Boom.
I think you should.
AirDrop, boom, just like this. And the thing is, we love that convenient nature of it. I didn't even have to ask Sarah for her email, and that is something you will get familiar with and more comfortable with. Why? Because you're using it. It's not sitting on the desk or in a bag. Actually, funny example. Oh, you got my permission slip.
I did.
She got my signed permission slip. I get to go to the zoo. If you
Wait,
can
I
read
thought
my
it was
chicken
my
scratch.
permission slip. I thought I was going to the zoo.
You can come too.
Okay.
And bring Bobo. But the
Okay.
funny thing is, we do invest in technology. I traveled last summer. It was a long trip. I thought I needed everything. I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
I brought the computer, I brought the phone, I brought the iPad. The one thing I took out religiously on the plane in the hotel lobby was the iPad. Because one, I had to wait for my room, so I wanted to watch a movie or check my email or post onto social media everywhere I went. This just popped right out. It turned on really fast. I was able to be connected, which being connected does matter because that's how we see the doctor and family and friends. But then when I did want to have all of these options of all these different apps and services running in the background, it wasn't slowed down. It just allowed me to get more stuff done in this very convenient footprint. Apple is the one who started the tablet revolution. We're going on about 12 years, and someone actually said the invention of the iPad was like the creation of the microwave. And think about it, a kitchen without a microwave, I mean, I'd be skinnier. But
How would we eat popcorn?
that's just it. But
We don't make it the old-fashioned way anymore. And if you have an old tablet, it's time to upgrade.
Right.
And to your point, yes, if you travel. If you're going back to school, this is what students love to have in their backpack. No one wants to carry around a heavy laptop. You want a little tablet that you can open up, you can type up all your notes, or you can record a conversation, or you can look up videos, and you can do your documents, and you can work on your paper, and you can do all of that. And you can still bring it with you.
Ooh.
So here's what's happening. We're getting very busy. It's our final presentation. It's our last chance to get the lowest price we've ever offered in the 256 gig. And you're getting $500 worth of extras. Everything you need, a complete brand new Apple experience. Like Bill said, if you order from us today, you're getting double the return policy. If you buy it at Apple, you have 14 days. We double the return policy. You have 30 days to try this out. If you don't love it, you can return it. There's no restocking fee. We have the best financing options, and nowhere else do you get this many exciting options with all the different colors, with all the different accessories. Everybody's getting the case, the keyboard, the earbuds, the stand, the stylus, 3 years of Mac U. These are all built-in values that you would have to buy separately anywhere else. So Space Gray is the only color we have in the 256 gig. We have 200 left. That's why there's not going to be another presentation. This is it. This is your opportunity, a wonderful chance to finally have